Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julia. I am so happy you're here today. I thought it'd be fun to sit down and film my journaling ecosystem. I did a TikTok all about this and a lot of people seem to like it. So I thought it'd be fun to film a YouTube video where I can kind of go more in depth about it and show you some of my spreads and talk about it a little bit more. An overarching theme I have for 2026, like theme slash goal, I guess, is to journal more. And when I say that, I don't mean like just writing in one diary or journal every week or every day, but I wanted to kind of like branch out and try different kinds of journaling and see what works for me. And truly, these different journals slash planners have really changed my life in these past 2 months of the year. I feel like I've become a much more creative person. I feel more in tune with myself. I feel like I've really allowed myself to like express more gratitude for my life, and it's just become such a great part of my everyday routine. So I'm excited to share that with you all and kind of give you all a glimpse into what that means for me. The first journal slash planner I have is my hobonichi weeks. I fell down a loophole on TikTok all about hobonichi planners slash journals, and I of course fell into it and had to get one for myself. So I just got like the basic plain one, but it is the weeks planner, and I don't really use this as a planner. I use this more as like a memory keep of some sorts. Like, so I use it kind of as a journal in some ways. I'll show you all when we get to my spreads, but I really wanted this to be more of like a fun way of keeping track of things every single day rather than just having like a basic planner. It's been really great for me because it allows me to reflect every single day and also just like be really creative and have fun with it. And I just am obsessed with watching TikToks about like people decorating their hobonichis and setting them up. So I was so excited that now I get to do that. Of course, this is the cover. I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with like the stickers I used to decorate it. I really am such like a sticker hoarder, so getting to choose stickers that I loved and putting it somewhere was a really big step for me because usually I just don't want to use them. But I had so much fun decorating this and I liked the little theme I created. So when you open my hobonichi, you have like my cover page. I just decorated this with like a bunch of stickers and like a little photo of myself. And then on the left hand side, I have some like extra stickers that eventually I will use probably for a spread or something. And then I have a photo booth strip of my boyfriend and I because it's just lovely to open and have that there. Next you have the second cover page, I guess. Just decorated this with stickers. I have this like little postcard or like post-it note here that eventually I want to write something on. I just haven't really thought of what I want to write on it yet. Next you have like the calendar. I didn't really use this for anything. I originally thought I was going to, and then I didn't. I just kind of like marked dates that are important, and I just kind of have that in a different planner, which I'll show at some point. Next I have like the daily tracker page. I decided to use this as a way to keep track of how many pages I read every single day, because I'm trying to be better about reading at least 50 to 30 pages a day. So this has been great because it really does hold me accountable, even though there have been many days where I don't read any pages of my book, but it's still great to have and just like great to look back on because I love seeing like certain days where I read like up to 150 pages and I'm like, that must have been a great day for me. So this has been a really fun spread for me to have. And then next you get into the calendar view. I don't really know what I want to use this for. I'm still kind of like playing around with it. I write down like dates that are like important that I already have in a separate planner, but I like to like decorate it more, use washi tape, add stickers. Eventually I'm sure this is going to develop into something else, but this is what I'm just using it for now. And it's fun to set up at the beginning of the month and kind of see what's going on in my month and have things to look forward to while also like kind of using it as a planner. Next we get into the fun part of my hobonichi. So these are my weekly pages. This is where I talk about like memory collecting or memory keeping, and for me that means writing down like 2 to 3 sentences every day about a highlight from that day. It's been really nice to sit down every day and kind of reflect on what was really important for me that day, or what was fun about that day, or something that happened to me that I want to look back on and remember. It's just been really nice and therapeutic for me. So that's what I use every single like day as, and you can kind of see I do different themes every single week. And as I've like gotten more into my hobonichi, I've had so much fun decorating it, and I've kind of changed around different themes and such. So that's been really fun for me. I also, on the right side of the page, I have a column where I keep track of how much of a percentage I have been reading that day of whatever book I may be reading. That's been great because once again, it's holding me accountable for reading every single day and allowing me to keep track of it. And then also just like on that right hand side, I do like different things every single week. So one week I did like a whole like sticker collection that I wanted to put, and then another week I did like a recap for the month. And then I did like a February highlights. I just also have like, I just do different things. I don't know. I write down different things and I have fun with it every week, and it changes every week, which I love. And I think again, allows me to be creative and decide what I want to highlight for that week. So it has been so much fun using my hobonichi for this. I love it. I look forward to filling it in every single day and decorating it every single week. Next, we get into some more fun pages. These are like the back pages that are blank. So I have like my notes slash like where I keep track of my pages, and I just decorated this with some fun stickers, of course. As you can see, I'm obsessed with my journaling stickers right now. And then when we get into some of these blank pages, I did an about me spread, which I had so much fun doing, and it just like allowed me to kind of introduce myself in this hobonichi. So when I look back at it next year, I can see what I wrote down about myself. And then on the other side, I have my 2026 goals. I had a lot of fun setting this up and listing everything out. I have this already written down in another journal of mine, but I wanted to write them down again, of course, for my hobonichi. Then the next page, I have my books, which I just wanted to write down all the books I have physically on my physical TBR, because I want to be able to look here and cross off books, because I have a goal of reading as many of my physical books that I have right now rather than continuously buying more and more. So I'd like to get through at least 50% of these by the end of the year, and I feel like I can do that. So I thought it'd be fun to list out every single book I own. And then I have a page where I just wanted to have some fun, and this is just my current wish list. I made this at the end of January, and these were just things that I really want to buy eventually or get given as a gift maybe. So I just thought it'd be fun to like print out the photos of the things and paste them on this page. So I had a lot of fun making this. Next is my pen collection. This was really fun to set up. I have a lot of different pens I've recently gotten, so I wanted to kind of have a page where I could see all of them and see color and the thickness and everything. Next page was a recent one. This is just movies and TV shows I want to watch eventually. I thought it'd be fun to kind of list these out, and I had a bunch of stickers I wanted to use. So yeah, this was a fun one and just kind of random to have in my hobonichi, but I love it. And then I have the 365 days checkoff sheet. I use this as my mood tracker. I'm not gonna do a close-up shot of this because it is a little bit private, but I'll kind of just show you all from afar. But I just keep track of my mood every single day, and I think this is great for me just because I like to see what's going on in my life and kind of keep track of it and see how my mental health is doing. So that is my hobonichi. I love her so much. I've had so much fun using this. I love that it's become a big part of my journal ecosystem, and I highly recommend it if you're interested in starting one. I think that they are great little planners / journals to have. Next is my pocket journal. This was a recent addition to my journal ecosystem. My boyfriend actually gifted this to me because he was like, you should have a little journal to put in your bag, and I loved that idea because I think sometimes when I'm out and about, I don't carry all my journals with me, or at least like my hobonichi or my planner. So this has been great to have. I'm not going to show the inside of it because it's kind of just like scrap. I just like write different things when I'm out. So this has just been really fun to have in my collection, and I had a lot of fun decorating it. I have a TikTok showing me decorating it if you want to watch that. But yeah, this one's just my mini pocket journal, which I love so much. Next is my beloved junk journal. I love this journal so much. As you can see, she is also very well loved. This is the Leuchtturm brand. I love all the Leuchtturm journals so much. I usually always buy the dotted pages because I just love those pages the most. This is like the front cover. I had so much fun decorating her. So we have like a cover page. I have like an about me spread. I have a 2026 bingo spread. I have like random spreads where I grabbed some junk from like a date night my boyfriend and I had, and I put it on there. I have like a Jet Pens haul spread, of course. I have a spread showing some of my snail mail that I get every month, so that was really fun to kind of put on a page. I have like a random haul. Like whenever I do like a haul of some sorts, I just like use all that junk and I put it on a page. So essentially that's what a lot of these pages are, and I've just had so much fun scrapbooking and creating different spreads here, because I think it allows me to just like slow down and reflect on a bunch of things that I've accumulated in my life. Next is my commonplace journal slash like just like a random notebook I have where I just write down random things. Something for me in 2026 is to be less on my phone and to kind of collect things less on my phone. So I'm trying to use my notes app less and actually just write it physically instead in a journal. And that's kind of what this has served for me. But I call it a commonplace journal because I just feel like I write everything and anything in this that doesn't require being in my junk journal or in my planner. I'll just write it in here. Yeah, in this journal, I'm essentially just writing random things. I have like a second pen collection page here where I just wrote out a bunch of things. I have like a YouTube video list, different ideas I have for videos. I have like my current wish list. My boyfriend and I love playing card games, so I keep track in here our rummy games that we play. Journal kind of just serves as a anything I want journal, and I kind of love having that because I just write whatever I truly want in this. I can make it look really cute, or I can just make it look like scrap, and I kind of love that. So next I have my everyday planner. I of course have to have a planner. I know a lot of these other journals can kind of serve as that, but I truly needed a place where I could write down a lot of my errands, appointments, bills I have to pay, just a lot of my adult things in my life that I need to take care of. And of course I had to get a papier weekly planner. I've had one of these in the past and I absolutely love it. And I'm obsessed with the brand Damson Matter, and this is from their Damson Matter collection. I'm just obsessed. I love carrying this planner around because I just feel like it matches my vibe perfectly and it's so cute to look at. But I love this weekly planner that they have. Of course, you have your calendar page, and then I use the weekly pages just quite literally for like writing down my to-dos every single day. So I really enjoy using this planner. I keep it very simple. I just write down different things I have to do, and I love having this. This is a really big part of keeping me organized and making sure I'm writing things down physically rather than just throwing things on my phone calendar. Last but certainly not least is my journal. This is my diary where I write down all of my thoughts. Of course, I had to get it in my favorite blue color, and this is another Leuchtturm journal. This is the lined paper though. I truly write down everything and anything that I'm feeling. Because I know no one's ever going to read this and it's truly just for me. So I love having this. I think everyone should have at least one journal where they just write down everything and anything they're feeling. I think it's a great way to kind of express your emotions and kind of get everything out. I am someone who really just like lives in my brain sometimes. So it's really helpful for me to just sit down and write down everything and anything I may be thinking. I don't have any stickers on it because I want to make this like a really clean and safe place for me and not be super cluttered, and it has really helped me with my mental health this year to have this. That is my journaling ecosystem for 2026, at least what it is right now. I'm sure it will evolve into something bigger as the year goes on, but I truly love all of these journals and planners so much, and they serve such an important purpose in my life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I hope you all enjoyed this little look into my life. If you want to see me film any like journaling spread videos or like journal with me or setting up my junk journal, my hobonichi, please let me know because I would love to film those, and I think it would be really fun to show you all my creative process with that. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.